What's up, fellow rebels? Rebel Drifter here. Today we'll be unboxing a dream girl from the brand IronTechDoll. Please leave a like and subscribe. A lot of you have been watching my content. Thank you very much for that. I love the support and also the comments. And yeah, hopefully you can subscribe to this channel because that makes the bigger difference. I'm growing each week, so 10,000 subs hopefully in a couple of weeks. Let's see how it goes. Thank you very much and let's check out the unboxing. And now we're just going to open up the box gently, carefully. That's flap number 1. They shipped this doll through the truck instead of the train. You also have the airplane. So this took around a month, I think, which is actually pretty fair, especially regarding the price for shipping. So I'm really glad. The communication is always crystal clear. I think it's actually... yeah, they just throw it down and then it like grows like the stuff in your pants, and then it actually takes the shape, the correct shape of the doll. So this is actually the complete mold, or at least not from the doll, but from the box where it's trying to protect the doll. Alright, so this is her feet area. As you can see, very well protected. This is the head. This is going to be... oh, look at that. It's a whole package. Wow. Okay, so we got some bolts again for her neck. There's another specific comb in there, which I think is a better one than the other one that people like for decluttering the hair with the moving comb thingies. Then there's a warming one in there, and there's some lingerie and your instruction manual in there as well, which is really nice. They also opted a specific lingerie set for me as a bonus, so thank you for that as well. They always take good care of me. Now we're gonna go over to the head. As far as I know, it's a hard head. It does feel like that. Yeah, it's a hard head. Oh, the thing that I'm actually missing, and I've not seen them, are gloves. But I have clean hands. I washed them beforehand. And yeah, it is a hard head, but it does feel a little bit bouncy regarding the silicone. And she has a hole in the bottom for the quick connector, which I can screw in. So we can take off the mask very carefully. Her eyes are a little bit misaligned. There we go. That looks a lot better. There we go. I already think she looks amazing. Of course, when she has the wig on and she's completely assembled, it's going to be a different story. Then it's going to be even more dope. So now it's going to be a little bit more tricky. I'm going to open up the sleeping bag, and then you have to get past a certain point and we zip it off or zip it down. Alright, so I can tell you right now that these are pretty much the biggest chest a doll I ever had in my collection. And they are pretty bouncy and actually really, really soft. So the mixture of what IronTechDoll has done is again phenomenal. Her feet are very well protected, foamed in, and an extra foam layer like boots that she has around her ankles. Really, really nice detail. I put a small little panty across her nether region, so we should be good. And regarding under boob and upper boob, we should be good as well. In my imagination, sometimes a doll looks really either big and bulky or very petite. I actually thought she was going to be smaller, thinner, and less busty, but she looks really, really good. So I'm actually quite surprised with how she looks. We still have to get the foam off on her arms and everything else. Get myself out of the shade or out of the light. The veins are really nice. Not a big fan of veins normally, but if it's done tastefully, then it's good. The color and everything, wow, this shot even is amazing. Don't know what YouTube is going to do with that, but whatever. I actually wanted to get her spine a little bit more back so that the chest pumps up a little bit more to the front. But yeah, for now, wow, really an amazing piece of art that IronTechDoll has made here. And she's still very cold to the touch because of the shipment, but my god, does she feel lifelike. So let's turn her around and see what the back looks like. The back seems to look very nice as well. Her caboose is really nice too. It's not so over-exaggerated, you know, where it's like that she went to some kind of plastic surgery or whatever to make it huge. She looks really nice. Now her arms seem to be, oh, that was the chair. Her arms seem to be very good as well. And look at that. Just look at the shot like this. You can see the black crud on here that I can take off. There you go. I know it's dust, but look how realistic the skin tone and the body painting is. It's ridiculous. All right, so we have a quick connect here, which is the one that also, you know, moves around a little bit. We're gonna see if my hands are clean and pick her up with the left side. So I'm gonna turn this into her head. So it's nice and tight in there. Hope that you guys could see that. Now I need to be careful with my hands and the head itself. There's also some bolts in there. And there we go. She seems to be pretty good on there. But she looks good. I have to position her a little bit better. I like the not too heavy makeup. I'm always not such a big fan of heavy makeup. I mean, this looks a lot nicer. And then of course going down, I pumped up her chest a little bit, so I did the spine a little bit backwards where this comes a little bit more to the front, which is nice. And then, yeah, she looks good like this. So now what we can do is actually take off her arm sleeves and then also maybe put her back down on the sleeping bag and check out her feet, because that's of course important as well. Yeah, her arm looks good. You know, we got the hair still going over here a little bit, but her arm looks good. Got her big titty hanging out with the shade even. It can make eclipses happen. All right, so let's see if we can turn the hand a little bit carefully. There we go. Yes, the silicone will turn with it. It's not a nice look, but as far as I can see, she looks very nice. We have our articulated fingers again, so that seems to work very well. Very realistic too. So now I'm going to turn her hand back again. There we go. And back to the front a little bit. So those veins and everything, man, they look really real. It's really nice looking, right? I can probably just up her hand a little bit like this. Her hands look good. Her arms look good. We've already seen the back. Seems to be very nice too. All right, so I guess we can go over to the feet area. And you're not gonna believe this, but look. What can you see? Tell me what you are seeing right now. Let me see if I can get you lower. Don't worry, YouTube, I got you. Let me get you lower. There we go, look. Look at the toes, what is happening? What is happening right here? They're staying in place. I've never had a doll before that has articulate toes. Look how crazy that is. There is a limit, of course, towards what you can do with the toes. But oh my god, people that have a foot fetish are gonna go crazy with this. This is not an indentation or anything. That's actually a vein that you see. So that's really cool. Look how realistic, even with the light like this. Really realistic. Let's see how the back is. Oh my god, why is the camera being so iffy? There you go. Seems to look very nice. Seems to be looking good as well. No damage, no indentations. Looking really realistic. I'm checking out the other foot as well because I couldn't really see it. I can probably move the lady backwards a little bit. There we go. There's not a lot else we can check out. I mean, her feet just look really good. And let's see if we can go to the other side real quick. Yeah, really nice looking, both feet. All right, again, veins. The heel looks good. No damage whatsoever. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, that's that. All we have to do now is put on some socks and yeah, stand her up again. And when we're done with that, we can probably show her in a specific setting that I've not done before. So that's going to be the first time on my channel. So stick around and check that out.